In this video, I'm going to show you how to write a good promotional email. Now what I've done is I've logged into my Aweber account. I'm in one of my lists, and this list in front of you, this actual campaign in front of you, is a promotion I did to one of my lists a while back. So what I'm going to do is show you the actual details of the campaign, and also show you the actual email that I sent out to my list, and also I'm going to give you 6 different tips for you to use within your own promotional emails, and then lastly I'm going to show you the actual stats from my account and show you how much money I made from this actual campaign. So I've got lots of juicy stuff I'm going to show you throughout the video, so let's get into it. Now the first thing you'll see is the title of the email, and it does stand out. It's fairly cool. Yes, Crazy Fish Guys, $120 plus per day online methods, and this got a really good open rate. And if we scroll down, it's got a 22.7% open rate. Now unique opens was 98, so that'll be slightly less than that, but around 21% is good. And it went out to 534 people. 100 people opened the email, and 48 people clicked the actual link. Now I will say that this actual product that I promoted wasn't that targeted to the list, because the list that I've got is mainly interested in AdSense, okay? And this product is more to do with Amazon and Squidoo, but it actually worked out really well, so I was quite pleased with the results. It was a cool little campaign that I created, and the promotional email worked out really well. So what I'm going to do is scroll down and show you the actual email that I sent out. Now I'm just going to blank out these emails because obviously they are my customers. So here we are. We click review sent message, and then you can actually see the message that I sent out. Now I don't use hey first name or hi first name, I've just put howdy ho, and then I've put I'm already getting into the Christmas spirit, munching delicious hot mince pies and watching Christmas movies. In fact, the next Christmas movie I've lined up is Elf. If you haven't already seen it, then it's a must see. It's so funny. Apart from munching on some delicious mince pies and watching Christmas movies, I also managed to go through a cool video course today. A friend of mine, Troy, makes a full-time income by just creating laser targeted Squidoo lenses selling Amazon products. Cool, huh? So I'm not going to go through the entire email and read every single word to you, but you can pause the video and read it for yourself. So what I'm going to do is walk you through the 6 tips that I included within this email, and the 6 tips that you need to include whenever you create a promotional email. Okay, these are really important steps that you must use. Okay, everything I give you here is through trial and error that I've kind of used over the last so many years of being online, and these are all proven results, and these are all tested. You know, everything that I give you is everything that I've tested in my own business. So before we actually go through this email here, let me just go over to my affiliate account here in the Warrior Plus, and just to show you that this campaign was actually profitable. So as you can see, Squidoo Cash Tsunami was the actual product. I only had 64 clicks, 64 hops, which is like 64 people that actually went to the sales page. Okay, that's 64 people that clicked the link in my email. Now that's actually a little bit less than that because I did a few test clicks myself, so that'll count for those as well. But as you saw on my Aweber account, I had 48 unique clicks, so I've had around 50 unique clicks, and out of that I've had 8 clicks on the actual sales page, okay, which is the buy button, and that has resulted in 6 sales, which is a 11.5% conversion rate, and that's probably a little bit higher than that because this has included some of my own clicks, so this is probably around 12 to 12.5%, which is good. And that resulted in $122, which I actually ended up with 78 because it was a 75% commission, I believe, on that product. So $78 for one simple email, and it took me about half an hour to actually put together. So it was a really simple promotion, and it was good fun as well. So this is a great little example for you to kind of like look at. So you can see that this campaign here made $78, and it's a really simple email, but there is a lot of things behind the scenes that you probably don't realize that I've done, and this is what you need to include if you do promotional emails. Now just this isn't just for the internet marketing niche, okay? This is for any niche. As I've said throughout the course, a lot of the techniques and the methods that I've shown you, or I'm going to show you in this email marketing video course, they can be adopted to any niche. So let's crack on and go through these 6 tips. Now, the first tip I'm going to give you is include a little bit of a story within the email itself. Now, I will say that promotional emails are a lot different to follow-up emails, because promotional emails, you're trying to make a sale there and then. Follow-up emails have a completely different purpose, okay? You're trying to build a relationship with your subscribers, but when you send a promotional email, then you will already have built a relationship with that person. They could already be a customer of yours, a buyer. So a promotional email, you don't have to do the same things as you would in a follow-up email, okay? It's completely different. So the first tip is include a little bit of a story within your email. So as you can see here, I just kind of like go into that it's Christmas, and I like to watch Christmas movies while munching hot mince pies, and I do. I love hot mince pies over Christmas time. Maybe you do too. It's something I really like, and I just kind of like go into that and just like explain a few bits what I've been doing over Christmas, and then I just kind of like go into a friend of mine, Troy from the Warrior Forum, really nice guy. He creates Squidoo lenses and he makes over $100 a day doing that. So I go into that, and then I include a link at the bottom there. And that's tip number 1, okay? Include a little bit of a story within your actual promotion. Don't just go straight into the pitch. I always, in my promotions, go into a little bit of a story. It can sometimes go on for a little bit longer than this. It can sometimes be a shorter paragraph, but generally it's around this kind of size or a little bit bigger. And I just give people a little bit of entertainment within the email, and I find this works really well. So definitely use this within your emails. Just be yourself, okay? You haven't got to lie. This is all completely true. You know, I do like mince pies, and it was Christmas time. And just be yourself, okay? Just don't lie within your emails, and if you are yourself and you're genuine, then that will always shine through. So tip 1, always include a little bit of a story within your email. Now tip 2 is to include exactly what they get. So I kind of explain what they get, that I've just gone through all 9 videos in a PDF and a solid information, and that's important because you obviously want to tell them before they go to the sales page what they get. You want to make sure that they know that it's videos, or if it's a PDF, so make sure that they know exactly what they get. Now another really important one, this took me a long time to kind of do this. It's, you know, it may seem common sense, but I used to only include 1 link in my emails, but ever since I've included 3, I now make more sales. So I include 1 at the top there, 1 halfway down, and 1 at the bottom. Now the reason why I do that is because when people read your email, you have some people that will buy everything that you promote and recommend. So they're going to be your hyper responsive buyers and customers, okay? So they're going to more than likely click this first link here just to check it out. And also the people that are impatient, that just don't want to read your email. So this is for them. This first link's for them. Scroll down, you've then got the people that read a little bit more information and they think, okay, it sounds cool, I'll check it out. And that's for them. This link here is for those type of people. And then you've got a link at the bottom there which is for people that read your entire email and want to know exactly what this product is before they check it out, and this is for them. So you cater for 3 different types of people on your list, okay? And this is really important. This kind of took me a long time to really decide to do this. I tested it a few times and then it worked out really well. So now I include 3 links within my emails, and it just gives people more of an option to actually go to the sales page. So that's tip 3 is 3 links within your email. You can include more, but I found 3 works well most of the time. Tip 4 is to give a good call to action. If we scroll down again here, you'll see that I have a good call to action within the actual link itself. So I include click here to check it out. I don't just include a link here called Squidoo Cash Tsunami or something like that. I actually tell people to click here to check it out. So that's a good call to action to use, and it makes people actually click this link more than it would if you just included a link or just like a URL. So I actually tell people to click. And tip 5 is create some urgency with a limited time or act now kind of a message. And this kind of goes into the PS. Now you'll see here I've got a PS and PPS. This is this creates a little bit of urgency. Now this is one of the most important parts of a promotional email. Of course you always have to be truthful, and it was actually a limited time because it was a dime sale. So always be honest, but at the same time you can obviously use that information to your advantage, because if you create some urgency, then people will get over there faster to actually buy. If people say to themselves that they'll come back later and purchase, most of the time they won't. If they're going to buy it, they're going to buy it there and then. And this is what you have to get across to people. The fact that if they want this product, they have to get over there right now, because otherwise the price will go up and they will end up paying a lot more. So make sure that you create some type of urgency within your email. Create some urgency and make people take action there and then. You must do this because otherwise people will just leave it and come back later, or they won't come back later, they just won't purchase it, and you obviously won't make as much money. And that leads us into tip number 6, which is always use a PS. PSs are very, very powerful because people always read a PS. If you think of the last email that you read that had a PS, did you read it? Or perhaps the last 3 to 4 emails that you read that had a PS, did you read it? There's a good chance that you did, because most people do, and I do as well. So when there's a PS there, it's like a magnet. People always generally read the PS at the bottom of an email because we just think that we're missing out, or it's something important or something like that. So if you include a PS, it's a very powerful way to create more sales from your emails, because you can keep people engaged for longer, and you can actually give people more information in your PSs, and also give people another reason to actually act now. And this is also an area where you give people a bonus if they're going to actually purchase your product or an affiliate product on that day or within a certain time frame. This is the time when you can give people an actual bonus. So you can include like a PPS. This is like your bonus here. And then you can also include another link under the bonus to the product, and that's what I sometimes do. I sometimes include another link under the PS to say, here's the link one more time, something like that. And those are the 6 tips that I use in my promotional emails. Okay, so we'll run through those again. First one is to include a little bit of a story within your email. That's really powerful. Don't make your emails boring and really kind of like dull. Just get people to start to enjoy your emails. Yeah, go into a little bit of personal kind of information, you know, what you're up to, and at the time it was Christmas and I was watching some movies and munching mince pies and stuff. But whatever time of the year it is, I always manage to include some type of story in there. So this is definitely something you should do. Tip 2, exactly what they get. Make sure you tell them exactly what they get. Tip 3 was make sure you have at least 3 links within your email. Tip 4, use a good call to action. As I said, I use a click here to check it out. And tip 5 was create some urgency within your email to actually get people to take action, because if you don't create urgency, people won't go over straight away to actually purchase, and this can really affect the amount of sales that you make. And tip 6 was use a PS. Yeah, using PSs in your emails is super effective. Definitely use them to include more information or a bonus, and then you can also include a link actually under the PS itself to say, in case you want to check it out right now, or something like, here's the link one more time, something like that. But this is like another opportunity for you to create another link. I don't always do it, but it is optional. You can do that if you like. So those are the 6 tips that you can use whenever you create a promotional email. And this is the type of email that I create whenever I send it out to my list. So hopefully you can take lots of ideas away from this, and finally you can actually see how to create your own promotional email that converts and actually makes you money. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you can take lots away from this video, because this is a really important video and it's full of lots of powerful information that you can use right away in your own business. So I will see you in the next video.